Hi, I'm Jeff Jekyll, president of Jekyll Distributors. We recently engaged with Howard Hyden in the Center for Customer Focus in his two-day workshop, and I had 17 members of our management team. The two-day workshop was fantastic, and I'll tell you why. First of all, our industry is tied to the housing market, which is really struggling right now, and so it's difficult in our industry, and what we're seeing is our suppliers, our competitors, everybody is focused on expenses right now, which is important. You have to focus on expenses, but so many are forgetting the customer, and we see an opportunity in that, and we engaged with Howard to help build our company around the customer, and his two-day workshop was a great use of our time in getting to where we want to go with that. We had 17 members of our management team. The ideas and energy that was going on in the workshop was like I haven't seen in a long time at our company. Howard was an expert facilitator, and that's important because without an expert facilitator, people may hold back on ideas or whatnot, but not in this workshop. I was extremely pleased with the literally dozens and dozens, maybe even over 100 ideas that were generated. Some small ideas, some very large ideas, but the key is they were implementable ideas, and that's something that's important to Howard in running these workshops. Is forget the fluff, forget the pie in the sky type ideas that you're never going to implement. All this stuff is implementable. And that's the takeaway. You get back to your office and you start working. You don't put it away for a rainy day or anything like that. So, in fact, we've already implemented a number of the ideas that we've come up with. A couple of just the small ideas are we've improved our will call process already. We've improved our claims process. None of these were major problems in our company, but the whole point of the Center for Customer Focus is don't do things that are pretty good or acceptable to your customers. You have to play at the awesome level. And so we had to take processes that were pretty good and change them so that we were playing at the awesome level. And that's the only way it's going to translate into market share and translate into protecting our margins. And that's what we're doing. Now, those are some small ideas. We've also got some very large ideas that are going to take us months to implement that we're working on right now. But the point is, we left the workshop with a lot of energy and a lot of direction on what we needed to do to position our company for growth and to position our company around the customer. So it was invaluable. I can't put an ROI on it. Did it mean, is it a 5,000% ROI? I don't know. But I do know that it's going to have a tremendously positive impact, not for 1 year, not for 2 years, but ongoing for our company. We've been in business 50 years. The next 50 are going to be different than the last 50, and this is going to be part of the reason why. So we're all very excited about this, and to see the energy among my management team is really something that I'm excited about, because that's translating into action. The workshop itself, Howard, was working with us on general sessions where we would talk about conceptual things, and then we would go into breakout sessions where we'd have 4 or 5 different groups, each with a leader, and that's where the ideas came from. And that was really the meat of the session, was the breakout sessions, and Howard did a really, really good job at making sure that implementable ideas were what was being discussed in these breakout sessions. And as I said, we left with a plan moving forward, something we could start the next day back at the office, and indeed we did start the next day back at the office. And as I said, our goal right now, especially for our business environment, is to grow market share and protect our margins. And this is a major step for us in doing this. And I would recommend Howard's workshop to anybody, regardless of the state of your industry, but to anybody who feels it's important to grow your market share and protect your margins.